come make another one of my adorable Halloween charms with me. You will need seed beads in 3 colors. These are the color codes and the beads are TOHO Treasure. You can also use Delicas if you want. Then I'm going to use Fireline in crystal color, 0.12 millimeters, size 12 beading needle, and scissors or thread zip if you want. And we'll also need a wire guardian. So I've got my pattern placed horizontally like this, which means we'll be switching sideways for now, but don't worry, we will flip it later so it's in the right orientation. And I'm gonna start with row 5 and 4, and I start with these 3 green beads, 1, 2, 3. So I pick up 3 green beads, slide them down, leave a tail so I can weave it in later. And I go with my needle through the first bead like this. So as you can see, it forms a little triangle, and this triangle corresponds to these 3 beads. So now I will continue with this orange bead. So I pick up 1 orange bead and go down through the bead. Pick up another orange bead and go up through the orange bead. And continue in zigzag way until the end of row 5 and 4. Another orange bead and go down. Up. Another orange bead and go down. Now pick up black bead and go up, pull tight, another black bead and go down, pick up orange bead and go up, and last 2 orange beads, go down, and the last one and go up. So this is the row number 5, it's finished, and we also finish row number 4. I'm working on these 2 rows at the same time because it's just easier to hold, more comfortable to stitch, and it makes the base look much neater overall. And now I can continue with row 3. As you can see, we need to increase. So that means we pick up 2 orange beads. I always pick up 2 beads at once at the beginning of each row. And I will not go through the bead, but I will go through the thread bridge, and because we need to increase, I will go through the first thread bridge, just like this. Then I go up through the second bead, down through the first bead, and back up through the second bead, and pull tight. And as you can see, the bead sits nicely in place. So I can continue with 1 black bead. So I just go with my needle under the next thread bridge. And then go up through the bead. Pick up 1 orange bead and go with my needle under the next thread bridge and up through the bead and pull tight. Next we have 1 black bead, so I go with my needle under the next thread bridge and up through the bead and pull tight. And the last bead in this row, it's orange bead, and do exactly the same. And up through the bead. And the row number 3 is finished. Now we will continue with row number 2, and we will do a decrease. Again, I pick up first 2 beads, and because we need to make a decrease, so I skip the first thread bridge and go with my needle under the second thread bridge. Then go up through the second bead, down through the first bead, again up through the second bead, and pull tight so the bead sits nicely in place. Continue with 1 orange bead, so I go with my needle under the next thread bridge and up through the bead, pull tight, 1 black bead, and 1 orange bead, Now we can make the first row, and we make a decrease at the beginning of the row, so I skip the first thread bridge and go with my needle under the second thread bridge. Go up through the second bead, down through the first bead, and back up through the second bead. Pull tight so it sits nicely in place, and continue with 2 more orange beads. So I go under the next thread bridge, up through the bead, and the last bead of row number 1, and up, pull tight. Now I weave the tail in, so I just go with my needle through a couple of beads and weave the thread in like this. No need to make any knots. And cut off the excess thread. Now I can continue with row 6, so I need to get my thread into this bead. Pick up 1 green and 1 orange bead, and we need to make a decrease, so I skip the first thread bridge and go with my needle under the second one. Go through the second bead, then through the first bead, and back up through the second bead, and pull tight. Pick up one orange bead and go under the next thread bridge, up through the bead, one more orange bead, one black bead, and one last orange bead. This is row number 6 and we'll continue with row number 7. I pick up 2 orange beads and I make an increase. So that means that I go with my needle under the first thread bridge. Just like this. Then go up through the bead, down, and up again. Following by one black bead, one orange bead, one black, and one orange. Continue with row number 8. 2 orange beads and decrease. So go with your needle under the second thread bridge. Go up, down, and up through the second bead again and pull tight. Orange bead, one black bead, and the last bead. Continue with row number 9, the last row, and decrease. So skip the first thread bridge and go with your needle under the second thread bridge. Up through the second bead, down through the first bead, and up through the second bead again, and pull tight. 2 more beads, so I pick up one, go up, and the last bead, okay, this is how it looks finished, and we just need to add a wire guardian right here. So my thread is coming out of this green bead. I go with my needle through one side of the wire guardian, slide it down, go through the other side, and through the next green bead. Pull tight, just like this, and reinforce the connection again. And now just weave the thread in. And that's it. My little pumpkin is all done. It's really cute. If you love this project too, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. Only about 18% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you are part of the other 82%, please hit that button. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. And see you next time. Bye!